Hi, I'm Carolyn LaWell, and joining me is Dan Cook, and we are here at AAOS with the ORTHOWORLD team, checking out education and talking to industry just about the major trends that they're hearing and experiencing in the industry. Dan, we went to Canaccord on Monday. This is day 2 of AAOS. Can you maybe just share a little bit about what the product trends have been that you've heard?
Yeah, like most meetings in the past, enabling technology is a big theme, and there's some new platforms here that I've been able to check out. VISIE has an anatomic tracking system that was really slick and interesting to see in person. We've covered it before, but seeing it live and demoed was really a nice opportunity, and they took home the Ortho Pitch Award, so
Yeah.
that was a big thing for them.
Yeah.
LaWell Medical, showcased their Excelsius Flex, which is their new entrance into the robotic knee replacement market, and they're excited about that and the potential of advancing that moving forward. Stryker, introduced or showcased a bunch of new Mako platforms. They have Mako Spine here, the newly released Mako Hip application, and they're excited also about the Mako Shoulder and the growth potential there. So it's been really exciting to check out some of the robotic platforms, and seeing where that technology is taking the orthopedic space.
Wait, anything else as far as outside of enabling technology?
Yeah, I think there's a movement to preserve joints in the sports medicine space. There's talked to several companies that are introducing solutions for ACL repair. Rotator cuff repair remains a huge challenge, and there's a lot of interesting applications there to make the repairs last longer and more durable and easier to do for surgeons. They talked about bridging that gap between sports medicine and joint replacement. There's a demographic of patients that seek orthopedic care, and they want minimally invasive solutions that preserve the joints when they're not ready for a full joint replacement. So there's a lot of excitement on that front.
Sure, and we've heard a little bit more about niche applications too, or I guess up and coming applications, right? A little more information or a little more about the patellofemoral joint and about the meniscus. We've heard a couple companies talking about elbows. So yeah, certainly a little bit of everything.
And you've heard some interesting information about M&A activity and some partnerships.
Yeah, I think one of the first questions that people seem to ask is, what do you think about the M&A activity that's happening in the industry, right? We've seen some pretty big acquisitions that took place earlier this year or that are in process of taking place. Stryker divested their spine business to VB Spine, the Viscogliosi brothers. And then we also saw Zimmer Biomet seek to acquire Paragon 28 to really build out their foot and ankle portfolio. Just last week, Medactus noted that they're acquiring Parcus from Anika to build out their sports medicine portfolio. And then while we were here, Exactech announced that they have a new acquirer as well, and they'll be coming out of it'll help them move out of bankruptcy, and that should be closing here in the second half of this year. So, and also we've seen acquisitions on the contract manufacturer side this year. So I think there's certainly just, a little bit of buzz about M&A, and strategics have said that, they are interested in tuck-in acquisitions and maybe some that are even bigger. So I don't think we're done with M&A for the year. And I would also say, we're hearing more about partnerships, OEM partnerships. Of course, large companies, small companies have partnered throughout the years, but they've become much more vocal, it seems, about signing agreements for distribution. Osteocentric and Globus announced an agreement yesterday, and have had a few conversations with biologic companies this week that have really talked about the importance of partnerships with other OEMs in order to build out their distribution. So certainly hearing it from the hardware side, biologic side, and just to go back to your first point about enabling technology, right? With the open platforms, both on robotics and navigation, I think those are things that we're going to continue to see. So I would say those are probably some of the big highlights from the show. Anything else you would add?
No, I think that's it. We're excited for day 3 tomorrow, and make the rounds and talk to some more people.
So it was great connecting with so many people here in San Diego this week. And we'd love it if you subscribed to our YouTube channel as we seek to pump out more great video content in the coming months.